My day would start. As soon as my feet hit the floor, I went straight to get a lower tab. That's the first thing I did. Before I'd use the bathroom or anything, before I'd wash my hands, brush my teeth, I'd take a lower tab. I'd wait, get me a cup of coffee, let it kick in 15, 20 minutes, and then my day would begin. And then I'd make sure if I left the house, I'd check my bottle, make sure I had 2 or 3. I had to make sure I had them with me. If I didn't, I was on the hunt for it. I was on the hunt. I was calling. If I got down to 2 or 3 tabs, I'm on the phone calling. And I spend, some days $50 a day. Some days I'd spend $100 a day. Just depends on, what I could, and everybody knew I always had the money to get it with. So my phone would ring, and they knew when I got paid, and every 2 weeks, my husband would say, "They know you got your check, don't they? Your phone's ringing. You're on that dope, ain't you?" I said, "No," I deny it to the boys. No. I'm just taking 2 lower tabs a day. You're taking more, Tiffany, I can tell. I said, I'm not. But I would take them up until, I just had my regular day pattern, I'm saying. I usually, I get up, I take one, and about 2 hours later, I take another one, about every 2 hours. Or if I had to go do something, if I had to go to the grocery store, if I had to do anything, I had to have a pill to do it on. I couldn't do it without a pill. I just couldn't do it. And get mad if I didn't have them. My mother was an alcoholic and cocaine user and marijuana. I was just always around it, and I would come in, there would be nothing for me to see, just a big old plate with just pounds of cocaine on it, and so when I was around 15, I found a plate with it on it, and I tried it, and I loved it the first time I did it. When I got married at the age of 19, I stopped using everything for 5 years, went to a full-time job. We lived, had a great life. Then I didn't want it no more, divorced, went back into the partying and drug scenes again. And then the second time I got back, when I got back on the cocaine, it went to crack. Smoked crack until it got me to the penitentiary. I went to penitentiary when I was 27, 28. Like 5 years to get that behind me. I did between the jail and probation. It was like 5 or 6 years, and then when I got out in '99, I got introduced to the pills. And then everybody, because you couldn't do the cocaine being on probation, okay? And everybody like, "Oh, you like how the cocaine makes you feel? I can give you a pill to make you feel the same way." So then I got on the pill, and I would just take lower tabs. Okay, the lower tabs is when I was in jail. Everybody's got their war stories they talk about. They want to talk, everybody wants to talk, how, they did this and you use this. Everybody talks about their drugs. And so I met this girl, me and her got to, we was kind of buddies in jail and stuff. And she got saying, she's like, she brought some in when she went to court. And she's like, wanted me to try when I was scared to. And there was a type of person to take pills. And I wouldn't take it. So when she got out, she talked me into it. And I took them, and when I first tried taking them, they made me sick. I couldn't, I'd throw up. But then after I got over the sickness part of it, boy, I loved them. I had to have a lower tab to get up. It was just like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then snacks in between, I had to have them. And they come knocked on my door. A detective and state troopers put me in jail for trafficking and controlled substance. Again. Here I go again. I said, this shit's got to stop. I can't do this no more. I've got a little boy, I can't do this. And here I got supposedly sold 54 pills one time and 70 pills another time. And the only thing I was doing there, I was just, probably moving them for somebody. But now that right there, it did. Since I've straightened my life up, everything's come out for the better. And, that's behind me now. We got that work, it's worked out. It's worked its way out, for and for the good. But if I would have continued doing them drugs, I would have, I'd still be there. I'd be there in that jail. But my whole life evolved around pills, and the pills was my biggest destroyer I've ever done in my life. I never used IV drugs or heroin or nothing, but I think pills is worse than cocaine any day. As soon as I got out on bond, which he was right over to get me, I didn't, I had to go over there because it was in another county, so I had to go with him. He was right behind him, but as soon as I got in the truck, I was like, give me a pill, give me a pill. And then I come back home and I got to reading over the papers and I got to hitting stuff, and then they put me on a pre-trial thing, and they was like, listen, you're going to have to do this, because if you don't do this, you're going here. And then it hit me. I said, my little boy, it's going to be over. I'm not, I would not let him come and see me at a place like that. So that was the point. I've been clean for almost 6 months now. And I was driving down here this morning. Me and my girlfriend, we prayed on the way down here. Just look how beautiful the sky is. You can see colors again. You can see things again. I mean, you're not living in a black and white world no more. It's, it's real color out here. It's 3D, It's nice. I would ask him, please, just go try it. Just go try it. It'll change your life. It will. It will change your life. I mean, especially somebody that know me and know today that I do not use a pill, they would know it would work. It would work.